So it had like 2 trigger warnings in the beginning, so I'm scared. Because I am easily disturbed. Mm-hmm. I just have to look at the... Hey Hunch, how are you doing? I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Well, that's good. I'm doing okay. I don't know where Mr. Baby is. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself... Oh, sorry. I hope you don't mind. Okay. So you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long? Yeah. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. This girl? She's honest. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, she's so cute! Look how cute she is! I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. I'll have to make that myself. And I'll have to make her voice something different. Oh, why is she crying? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Haley. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, she said. You didn't wait for me, after all. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Haley, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Oh yes, trigger warning. So this, like, what am I getting myself into right now? Because it said don't do this if you're easily disturbed, and I'm pretty easily disturbed. But Zombie Girl is pretty friggin' excited. Is it working? The Sayori voice? Is it different enough from my voice to distinguish? Or do I need to change it? Let's try it. I haven't been looking either. Hey, that's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's been going on about. You're on good too. Case 3. I don't remember what that was, Hinch. It's been anything past a couple weeks ago, I don't freaking remember. I was talking about how I was worried you wouldn't learn to socialize, have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me. You know that. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die if I thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worried about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why don't I let myself lecture? Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. So it's like, it's the... Okay, so it's just like some... yeah, I'm not that easily to start, you know? Like, if it was some freaking Danganronpa Kitty Edition stuff, that stuff was weird. Oh, do you have these? Pinch? It's like Bubblicious. It's like the one that I tried that was, well, it's by a company called Ghost, and it tastes like Bubblicious, Strawberry Splash, and Zombie Girl says it's gross because it tastes like fake sugar, but I like it. Oh god, this game? Good lord. What have I gotten myself into? I just know that Zombie Girl's like over somewhere going hee 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 hee. You know, like with it, man's like, and I'm nervous. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Yes, I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Oh no, that was... Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't even need to... Oh wait. You don't even need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you would come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Hey, you meanie. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show an interest after that one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning to have planned all of this. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? I mean, who wouldn't, you know? Yes, let's go! Thus, today marks day one I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. I know, that's... Oh, hey, Sandler, how are you doing? I got way too into reading this. It, like, wasn't even... Oh, hey, what's up? You're here. I was just like... Clutches witch claw. Oh my gosh. Yes, so... I just got, like, way too into that. Anyway. I dejectedly followed Sayori across... Oh, yes. How are you doing, Sandler? And I really like the soundtrack. It sounds really cute so far, but I feel like things are going to change very quickly. Now I feel like suddenly nervous now that I know people are watching. I'm like, oh my god, now I have to read in class. Okay. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. This is like I don't even know, 5th through like 12th grade of my life right now, and I'm like a bead of sweat is like going down my eye. Yeah, I really liked the ones that you sent me from Avenue Q. How wild would it have been if that famous production was in my random ass town? That would be great. Hey, lights around the room. Oh no, it's me. Girl 1. How should she sound? Welcome to the literature. I'm just gonna say, welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says such nice things about you. Seriously? Okay, now I'm a boy. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Haley, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escaped me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? Okay, they are adorable. If you want to say something, just say it. Girl 3, the one with the brown hair, she's pretty cute. I like this one with the little like hair ties and stuff. They're really cute. Wait, what about Monica? Wait. Yes, we were talking about Avenue Q yesterday. Oh, I want to know. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says quietly into my ear, so it was more like, you can just ignore her when she gets moody. And then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and... Oh, I know, Sayori's really cute. Oh, I'm a fan of Yuri's too. There's always... Well, also Yuri. But, you know, anybody named Yuri is also cute. Isn't she adorable? I know, they're all so cute. I like them all. I like the girl with the long hair that's, like, doesn't, like, look me in the eyes. She's nice. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Haley. She's adorable. Monica smiles sweetly. She's adorable. I love her. Okay, we don't know each other, but we do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably... Oh, this is Monica! Okay, I thought we were talking about the other Monica, and I got excited. Sorry, Xandler. When I hear Monica, I'm like, oh, it's the little girl that faked being in a wheelchair. I love her. But anyways, Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. You too, Monica. Come sit down. Oh. Come sit down, Haley. We made room for you at the table. You can sit right next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcake. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay, yes, it's with a C. How could I have forgotten? You know what name I didn't realize was a Japanese name until like they started saying it in Duolingo? What is it? I've forgotten, but when I remember, I'll let you know. Not that any of you guys care, but still. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, that's so cute! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That's so sweet! Now I'm hungry. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Well, that's just adorable. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I made them for you or anything. Oh, she's blushing. That's so sweet. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, dummy. Alright. I know, I was like waiting. I was like, is it gonna be like a dead rat or something? I'm like scared, but it was just icing. Okay, we're good for now. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? This sounds like a great place. I would be coming back here. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Oh, absolutely. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Wait, what in K-On? Did somebody choke in K-On? I've only watched it once, but I thought I remembered a lot of it, and I don't remember anybody dying. Or did they? I need to watch it again. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Well, I'm glad that Haley is honest about how much she dislikes reading, because usually people at least, try to lie and be like, yeah, I like to read, so you don't sound like dumb, Oh yeah! You're right, and they always had snacks. I thought that was just like every classroom always had tea and snacks, I mean, any classroom I was in had snacks because I had them in the backpack, you know what I'm saying? Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Yeah, that would be a little rude. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed to really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Oh, no, it's you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the... Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. We gotta bust it wide open at the festival. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. And yay! Yay! Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Yeah, this is a solid team. I'm glad we found them. This is better than Anime Club. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of new members joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Haley, what kind of things do you like to read? Your mom's chest hair? Well, considering how little I've read these last few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Yeah, I know, like, when people do that, they're like, oh, you have to, you know, you're like, of course I'll start reading, Yuri, like, I'm so sorry I made you sad. Oh, yeah. I literally say that all the time, and people are so annoyed by it, and then they start doing it because they can't stop, so be wary of that. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the room for teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. So she's like a sci-fi type girl. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. I know, those cocks. I don't know why I, call people absolute cocks. Like, I just started doing it. Is that a word I shouldn't be using on Twitch? Because I need to stop doing that in public as well. I think it embarrasses zombie Johns, to be honest. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason, as gentle as you are, I guess you could say that. But if your story makes me think and takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Okay, I can do that. I don't use those words. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write books about cute things, don't you? Don't you, Natsuki? I read that right, it's right. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Oh my god. Could you imagine? There are notebooks in landfills somewhere that have all of, the song lyrics that I've written in my, young adulthood, and it haunts me thinking about it. I'm like, if anyone uncovered that rap album I did, how would I ever survive that? How would I financially recover from that, you know? Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and pulls her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. care. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even deepest reaches. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Oh wait, no. I have to do her voice right. I know, that's the voice I chose for her. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. I'll kind of form their personalities throughout. Just, give me a second. I mean, right now they kind of sound a little bit the same, but I'll figure it out. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. I think we should write poems. I actually have this friend, and I won't say his name because I literally say everybody's first name, and then I'm like, oops, I didn't mean to dox you. But we used to work together, and we would make haikus about work. And it doesn't sound like it would be as fun as it is, but it's freaking fun and really funny. It's we worked at a restaurant, and one of his was it's like haikus, so you have to have a certain amount of syllables. So it's I will let the table sit. It doesn't, I don't remember what the first part was, but trust me, it was funny. Anyway, Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share all of them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. But please don't think that I'm sounding, trying to sound like that. I'm just trying to do I'm a man from Texas, and I wear a cowboy hat, and I wear boots that have the little spinny things on. Ask the straps. That's what I'm trying to go for. I guess it's not working. But anyway, isn't that right, Haley? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Why would you tell them that? But I'm sorry. I thought, Haley. Well, Haley. You all. I'm defenseless again. Oh wait, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision? Oh wait, how am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Hold on. I will be right back, y'all. Have to pee. Sorry to be graphic. Sorry about that, y'all. I drank a lot of that energy drink. And then I had to pee. Anyway. So how am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when they're all so adorable? That's it. If I'm writing poems, it's the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Oh, and guess who's here? Mr. Baby's joining the Literature Club. Here. Monsieur, I have your pillow. I have your pillow. No. Write a poem. Mr. Baby, your first assignment is to write a poem for the Literature Club. In next meeting, we're all going to share them, okay? Mr. Baby says hello to everyone. You're being so good! How are you being so good? How are you being so good? Monica looks over at me once more. Haley, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Mr. Baby, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. He says, hello! Roses are red, Mr. Baby is great. If you don't watch the stream, you're as worse as Teru Teru. Wow. That's pretty dark. Because Teru Teru is kind of an asshole. Ow! But I mean, I totally agree. I mean, anybody not actively watching the stream is a jerk. And I stand by that. I said what I said. Oh, my hair looks weird. Whatever. Hee hee. Oh man, I gotta work on my lighting. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their feet. Hey Haley, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh crap, yeah. I will, spare y'all this time, because I forgot to do the Sayori voice. Okay. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. So I might as well. Yay! That did sound a little work. Yay! Yay! I'll figure it out. With that, the two of us depart from the club room to make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between these four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Oh, the little bull! Look at that bull! The bull has entered the chat! No! Hinge! Okay, it's a funny thing, but it's also gross. Oh! It rhymes beautifully. Imagine, which one of these girls would write Hinge's poem? I think it would probably be Sayori. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. We're off to a good start. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. What's up, Sayori? Oh, we're actually writing a poem. Kitty. Candy. Awesome. Kawaii. Bubbles or boot? Let's do bubbles. Ocean. Sing. Oh yes, absolutely. I wonder if it's gonna like make a thing out of this. Flower, love, sunny, like sunny. Let's throw in disoriented. Dance. Wait, I think I already did dance. Together. Fantasy. I think Yuri will like fantasy. She likes sci-fi stuff, you know? Poop, butt, fart. That was exactly what I would do in all of them. And like laugh hysterically about it. And I still do. Can't you were gross. Well, I like chocolate and lipstick. And anime. Parties. You? Parfait? Parfaits are good. Sparkle. Well, I bet we made a really good poem. Is Baby Paul still in the chat? Hi again, Haley. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. And then she like has like a katana. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I mean, then leave, you know? Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Haley. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Mm-hmm. Or no, it's mm-hmm. Like, you know, kind of thing. I just keep... My lighting. My freaking lighting. I'm not even looking. I'm not even looking. I'm gonna deal with it later. Manga is literature. I think so. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Haley always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You think? I have different cameras. I don't know. I just, like, I'm about to lose my mind about the lighting. Like, that is, like, my title is playing Doki Doki and having an episode. The episode part is about my lighting. Like, I'm literally having an episode. Like, I could literally hire someone on Fiverr to be me and do the stream and you couldn't even tell. If that's what you can order on Fiverr, because I've never been on that app. How come, Haley? How come? You and Haley can become good friends too. Sayori. Yeah, I'm not in front of a window, which blows. I honestly don't know what to do. I'm like so frustrated. Like, I don't even know where to begin, you know? Friggin' sucks. And it looks terrible. Like, I look like I'm in a fucking hostage situation. Wait, Sayori! Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Oh, thank you. Thank you, zombie girl. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, Yuri. Great. I need to come up with different voices. I need to think. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out this book and I thought you might enjoy. She is such a sweet young lady. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is awesome. I mean, it just looks such, like, bad quality, you know? I hate it. Like, I'd rather just, like, I don't know, it just looks like I'm filming on a freaking potato. It's driving me crazy. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. She is so cute. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having cheery conversations in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. Yeah, I still want to make it professional. And I'm gonna figure something out. I think I need to change my lighting. If I have to get out my other softbox and all that stuff, I just don't even know anything about friggin' lighting. It sucks. Maybe I need a new... I don't know. I don't friggin' know. I am just like... Ugh. It's the camera? Okay, maybe I have a different one. Wait, am I... Oh, I'm using the different one. I forgot. I should use the other one. I forgot I was using the different one. I'm gonna try it. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? I don't know, I'll have to look at the box. I had one that, like, I wanted to use this one because I thought it was, like, cute because it had a little light on it, but the other one I think might be better, so I think I'm gonna switch them. You read manga, right? Oh, he left, but he says hey. Sometimes. Manga is one thing where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. I should be, yeah, pretty soon. I mean, I already have, yes, but I should be. I probably need to, put back into it. If it's the camera, then I get it. That makes sense. Because I have so many different lights. I just need to figure... I'm going to try the other one works. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll definitely do that. And plus, it's Prime Day. Did you know it's Prime Day? Today and tomorrow is Prime Day. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points out the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Haley. Yeah, the Logitech one. I need to switch it. I totally forgot. Because I like this one because it's got a little light. I just think it's really cute. But I'll try the Logitech one. I need to work on it not at 5 o'clock when I'm getting ready to stream. I don't know. I just don't plan for things and then I get frustrated. That's, just how I am. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stared at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Blah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Oh, why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and squishes an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looked like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the character. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Oh, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Ooh. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just mean I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess. Is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does it matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like I would ever get into anything just because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Haha! Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all of the hobbies to pick up from a manga, this is definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. She's adorable! Look at her! Oh my god, she's so cute! I finished a couple chapters at this point. Oh yeah, no, same. Definitely same. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you were just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. You say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince one of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Wait, what's a bit creepy? Am I creepy? Because we all know Danganronpa's creepy. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge you, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe for the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. Oh yeah, just, it's a little weird, but it's adorable, so I'm not even mad. So, geez, that's enough. I really need to switch up my voices. Are you gonna keep reading now, or what? Yeah, okay. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Does she have, like... Is that, like, a vampire tooth, or is it, like, spit? I don't know. Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Oh, okay. Kinda nice, kinda cute. Just finished the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words. Oh, thank you, Zombie Chomps! Thank you for the cheering. I love you, girl. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, that makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you all reading today? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, thank you for listening. I wasn't sure if it was dumb or not. I'm just trying out new things. Okay, let me try to switch up their voices. Oh, come on! Could the timing be any worse? Sorry. Oh, thank you, H! Thank you so much for the cheering! Thank you, you two. Y'all are so sweet. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Eh? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and it towards Natsuki. And hand it towards Natsuki. I like cake too. You're just giving it back? You don't want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time reading this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish one before tomorrow so we can start on the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Okay, so you like that voice? That's a good one? Okay, I'll keep trying to do it. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayori, Mr. Baby. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're in trouble. Consider yourself in trouble. Consider yourself in trouble. Okay. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. You're a good baby. He's a good baby. He says hi, Anshos. He says hi, Zombie Charms. He says hi, everyone. Anyway, now that we've done cat deflection, Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, are you in the club now? He says hello. You just saw Mr. Baby's... I am so sorry. We can't show nudity here. This is not OnlyFans, Mr. Baby. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to get one of those butt jewels. Who Who should I show my poem to? Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Oh, cats are okay, alright. Cats can show their buttholes. I can show my... Hi everyone, I can show my butthole. Buttholes in the chat for Mr. Baby. I want to see buttholes in the chat. Please. Yes. Yes, that was you. Le chat. That's funny. Buttholes of le chat. That makes sense. I was partially joking about cats showing their buttholes, but thank you for letting me know. First of all, Natsuki reads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, that's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and wrote it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? Oh yes, we needed OnlyFans of just cat photos. And it costs like $100 to unlock them. That's what we're gonna do. As soon as I get off this stream, we're talking business. Everybody needs to come to everybody is coming to the freaking meeting because we have business to attend to. Mr. Baby, Mr. Stinky. I already told you, I don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. Okay, we will definitely get you a jet. It's on its way, so you better get packing, Mitch. I hope you have a toothbrush and a pair of fresh undies. That's all you need for a trip. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss if she liked my poem. In that case, you still need to show me yours, right? I feel cat fur everywhere. I just feel like... I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my god, I hate it. Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Mr. Baby's not moving in with you. He didn't talk to me about this. Are y'all just kind of like edging me out? I had a feeling this would happen. I'm glad I signed a contract. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems? For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. So, okay, Okay, sometimes I like to complain about his fur. Because it's in my face, and it's, okay, how about you try getting his fur up your nose? And then you're gonna be sending him back. Just you wait. Just you friggin' wait.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay.
Oh my gosh, Chantal is playing Mario Kart. Not that I care, but I am.
Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Oh, hold on.
Didn't expect that one from the youngest here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Basically, what voice do I want to do next? Let's do Monica. Hi, Haley. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring it up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be a little afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Hey, New, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I started this game like an hour ago, I think. Yeah. So, you know, you only missed me starting to go to the literature club. Ryoma was small and Tojo was a hoe. Yumiko was magicked. Kibo was charging. Wait, what? I thought it was a poem at first. I've heard that, Miu. I've heard that a few times. People love it, but also don't love it. So I don't really know what to expect at all, even though it had 3 trigger warnings in the beginning, so I'm a little worried. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Yeah, well, thank you. I will do my best. I'm a little even more worried now. Oh yeah, I like the music so far. It's really cute. Don't worry, Haley. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Haley. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yeah. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that wouldn't apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write. They're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Oh, I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have... Okay. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't even looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. What did I just read? That's not a poem about that. I'm sorry, I don't even know what to say. Oh my lord. Let me compose myself to get back to this. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say it's some kind of epiphany I had recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and then tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Here we go.
This is a good poem, Haley. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. That's not what impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. That you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for. I'm not really sure what I want to go for exactly, but she's got a husky voice from like chewing tobacco. Anyway,
it just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Haley. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to it then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret I trust you to. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Pretty good.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, I didn't. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night. That's what I'm going for, Trailer Trash Tammy!
I love her! Thank you so much for saying that, because that's what I was going for.
Well, thank you.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs toast!
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Oh, my nose is itchy on the inside.
Fine. This was so much fun. Monica's really the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Now I've got Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Ooh. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Oh, it's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay? This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? Oh, I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice there's been several minutes that we... I hate that word, and it's very often used. Minutes that we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical with new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick on that. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is really both the style and expressiveness are just weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not
something you can be blamed for. So many different skills and techniques that have got into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice. Learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
No. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Wow, that was a really good one.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
It took you a long time to read.
Ah, well, I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
Wasn't too short? I usually write.
Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it.
I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You're into ghosts.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Haley.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it. After all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story in a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to the past, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They are gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of them express their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. With this language. Hey? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Oh, it's nothing.
I'm forgetting the freaking voices. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's
fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is you. You? Did you completely miss the symbolism of something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be I just meant the language. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean I have to try hard to come up with these nice things to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Haley did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless you... Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't. And Haley liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Ow! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I said.
Oh, this is getting... Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Haley appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. How do you know he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. I wasn't sure how I was going. I just kept doing it anyway.
Is everyone okay?
Oh, you know that. I wasn't one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Haley started showing up. Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little...
That's just so involved you!
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Haley.
She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and let her appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't happen in the first place! What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader and force him to have to figure it out! Help me explain that to her, Haley! Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it. I know, everybody keeps saying that it's very spoopy. And it has like so many trigger warnings. Yeah, my throat hurts, but I'm trying to do a good Toad. I'm trying to do like a youthful kind of voice.
Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Haley? Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course it's gonna be. I'm gonna say Sayori because I don't want to get in between these two. Because they have opposing views. Oh, thank you, you're fine. It's actually hurting my throat, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Even if you didn't like it, I would still keep doing it because at this point I just can't stop myself. Anyway, Natsuki glares at me, drying up the words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori?
Hey?
Yeah, everyone's fighting, and it's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep up fighting when you're making your friend feel like this?
Haley. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about...
Oh, wait, no.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes you.
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just wanted everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because, well,
Well, and also, Natsuki's cute. There's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same size as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll have some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. Oh wait, I have to whisper it. So this is why Sayori is vice president. She nods in return. Yep. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to nod. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
it was alright, well, mostly.
Haley, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat. Things like talking with everyone and stuff. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the exact same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. So now I'm stuck doing poems every single freaking day. I want if anybody is still in here, if y'all are here, I want y'all to write poems and I want to hear them. And I promise I won't read them in my obnoxious voices. Yes, please write me a poem for tomorrow, Hinge. Haley, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. I want to do like a Beavis and Butthead laugh for her. I'll work on it. Ooh, I wish I could. I would love to hear them, even though I can't understand what you're saying. I bet they sound really pretty and look really pretty. Like French writing is just very beautiful. Like, I'm sure it sounds great because the language sounds great. Like, you could read Sour Patch Kids ingredients and I would be like, ugh. Oh, I'd love to hear your small text. Yeah, we're gonna have a sharing sesh. Okay, you can do one for Mr. Baby and he'll read it. Sorry, about what happened earlier. Hey? I said, hey? What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki, Does that kind of thing happen often?
No, 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 no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Oh, phew. You know, Haley, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too. That's...
Wait. That's a good one. That's her laugh, okay.
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to that kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Well, okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Alright, should we make this a weird one? After this, I'm probably gonna dip out, because I have annoyed y'all enough, but let's do Uncanny, Kitty, Beauty, Explode, Starscape. I always pick chocolate. I love candy. Entropy is kind of a scary word. I mean, it means things are just like slowly decaying. That's terrible. Melody. Essence. I love candy. Disarray. I don't know what after image is, that's why I'm gonna pick it. Incongruent. Sticky. What do cheeks? Butt cheeks. Oh yeah, absolutely! Please send it to me. I'd love to read it. I mean, I'm not like someone that could critique your work because, you know, I'm not a writer, but I can hype you up about it because I'm sure it's wonderful. New color. Fun. Giggle. Depression. Puddles. Playground. Percy was a dick, so I shot him with a gun, and his head went click. Well, that was lovely, Hench. I am going to end it here for today, but I will be back tomorrow, and you know, everything is up in the air. Whatever you guys want me to do tomorrow, I can. I think I'll just make it like that, just like whatever you guys want to see. I'll be here. Y'all can be here. You don't have to be here. I'm not going to hunt you down or anything. But I love y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will check out your awesome poem. And yes, post it. Yes, post it publicly. Because Zombie Chomps is an actual artist. So she could probably, you know, have better things to say. Oh yeah, thank you for coming. Like, I love you guys. It is so much freaking fun. Yes, I am on Shy Star's Discord. The constellation. Wait, what's happening? Yeah, we both just joined. Alright, I will talk to you guys in the Discord. I love y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. This has been fun as heck.